Night City.
All right. What's going on, everybody? It's 4 Hours Malone. Next gen updates for Cyberpunk 2077 live stream.
Iron for hire. Still acts like it. But the eddies are worth the risk, trust me.
Let's see what they got. Next gen update supposed to come out today.
Waiting on your sync. Thanks.
Footage captured on PS5, it says at the bottom.
Whoa! Think fleas like you just get in for free?
You got VIP rooms here? You know, for private shindigs?
Reserved for the boss and co.
Think he could use a little more company? Hmm?
Don't try to play me. Either I see eddies, or your ass is walking.
Just chill, alright? Here.
I'm assuming this is new mission. It's been so long. I would think this is new content.
Sweet Jesus. You hear that? Do you hear what they're playing?
Each to their own, Johnny.
That's
Their
what
own,
people
Johnny.
with bad taste always say. Don't know what he did to deserve what's coming, but his music taste is reason enough to drop it.
All good.
Not showing nothing just yet. It's weird they didn't just start with somebody talking.
God awful.
Yeah, I like it. Beat keeps me awake.
Wanna have a word with your boss? Ian?
Oh, you're out of luck. He doesn't really like to talk.
I don't care if he likes to talk. I asked you if he was here.
Sure, he's upstairs in the VIP room. Just don't expect a friendly welcome.
But now they're showing Series S gameplay, which is interesting. I don't know if I missed them say X or not.
Fuck you going. VIP areas for VIPs.
No, the boss, we're tight.
Boss knows a lot of apes. Sure as shit ain't tight with a single one.
Yeah, but
But, boss said to let nobody in. Want some alone time. So cut the act. Turn around or shit gets ugly.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to tell if this is any better or not. When I'm looking at it on the stream on a 1080p screen.
quiet down, or I'll have to cut our convo short.
Oh, I get it. Got a bounty on my head, have I? Who hired you? Militech? Asukaga? Or was it that wanker, Dino?
Sit down, Jack. I'm extending a fucking courtesy here. The fact that you're still alive means I'm open to parley.
Parlez-vous, go fuck yourself. Chit-chats for
Okay, now they're
assholes.
showing Series
So let's
X.
get
Seems
it
like
over
my
and done
stream
with.
quality
You
got a little better
versus
too.
me. Come on.
Say you win. Say you put me out of commission. You think your problems will just vanish into thin air? You crawled under a lot of people's skin. Said so yourself. Militech, Asukaga, Dino. They won't stop till your head falls at their feet.
So what? I'm supposed to blow my fucking
It's
brains
also a
out?
weird time for them to try to release a
All you have to do is leave
next gen update
I'll tell them you took lead between the eyes and none will be the wiser. You
when all these games are coming
a
out.
brand new life.
Yeah? Start with what? Everything I got's here. My club, staff, my girls.
And everyone who wants you dead. This isn't a multiple fucking choice. You're living on borrowed time.
Live on borrowed time, bud.
Shit. Motherfucking bleeding cunt asshole.
Was that a yes or a no?
Just piss off and tell him the job's done.
Said might be new advertisements. I really haven't played this game since the first few like month or whatever it came out.
Come on, get away from me. Got someone else to follow?
Oh wow, not the snake going up her butt. I mean, the main thing is, which I guess I haven't really paid attention to it, is the population gonna be more dense, and are the glitches gone? That's gonna be the first thing people notice or look for. But I might as well download it maybe just to check it out. And hopefully it doesn't crash either. Uh-oh. Getting his hack on. That's one thing that I didn't do enough of was hack things. Dang, he can't aim. They can't aim.
You got? Fox got Mindy.
Huh. Uh-oh. Yeah, and I wonder if the police officer AI is any better, because the police were just so would spawn randomly, but they wouldn't chase you far. It was weird.
Yo, piss on me. Yo, we
Boom, 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 boom.
Heard whispers monster bit the car.
I like how his car just in the middle of the street.
Gig's sealed. Your boy Dino needs a drink.
I never did get the that Porsche. They're saying this is gonna end up being on Game Pass, which I wouldn't be surprised.
Night and good luck.
Hello everyone! Welcome to Red Streams 2. What you just saw was the first look at gameplay from next-gen consoles of Cyberpunk 2077, and if you would like to see some more, you can head to our YouTube channel soon to watch the whole gameplay from the next-gen consoles. We will be talking to you today about patch 1.5 and next-gen update. As you
Yes,
probably...
finally!
Yeah.
1.5
But before
and
we get
update.
into it, let's maybe introduce ourselves. So my name is Alicia, I'm a community manager. With me is Amelia, who's a senior community manager, and she's gonna be playing the game for us today.
Hello everyone.
We also have Filip Marcinkowski, our gameplay QA.
Hello, my friends.
And Paweł Sasko, the quest director.
Yes, so as you know, I'm just a random dude with internet connection, but I'm really, really happy and excited to show you guys what we have in store.
Yes, and we have a lot of surprises prepared. So first of all, we're gonna be talking about patch 1.5 that is coming to all of the platforms that Cyberpunk is available at.
Exactly.
Everything.
And it also brings the next-gen update for PS5 and Xbox Series S and X,
Okay.
as well as a few free DLCs on top of that.
Just a few.
Yes,
Just a
and
few.
we will basically walk through those.
Yes, so majority of the fixes and upgrades and features that you will see in this stream are coming to all of the available platforms, but the next gen upgrade obviously concerns the next gen platforms. Anyway, maybe we should just jump in and show you the changes that we prepared.
Okay.
Go.
Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. So
hopefully cars don't
as you
just
guys
run
see,
into
we
you all the
heard,
time.
Online, a lot of feedback regarding the perks, right, and everything surrounding that. So one of the works that we've been doing to actually completely redo it, rethink it, and look back and think exactly like how we can actually do it better. And there's ton of stuff that changed.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, we completely reworked our perk trees. But the first thing you should notice here is that all of perks point are unassigned, and player, if you continue your playthrough on this patch, you are able to redistribute them once more.
Oh, wow.
Because our changes were so vast that we have to get all perks back to the player.
Interesting.
Okay, so when I load my save game, basically I need to go back and redistribute. Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, that's cool.
And basic idea behind our changes in trees in perks was to rebalance the game, the combat in game, to make it more fair, and as well as get rid of some not that useful perks we got. For example, this infamous perk about preventing detection underwater. So
so that was my favorite one. I was always using it. So it's a pity
unfortunately, you were the only one.
I was the only one that was using it. Okay.
As always.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll find a new favorite.
Yeah, so we scrap them and add some new that we find more interesting.
Wait, what?
Okay. So I expect like that I can now basically make my like dildo build really effective, right? That's basically what you're going to tell me. Philip.
Yes. We make sure that your dildo build will be effective as never before.
Okay. So what
excellent.
other specific examples can we show our
Yeah.
viewers
Oh, wow.
now?
Okay, hold on.
For example, in cool perk trees, we've got ninjutsu instead of stealth.
Okay.
And here is the perk dagger dealer, and it reintroduced our throwing knife combat loop. But we will elaborate on this later. And this in this tree we've got this perk about being detected underwater, blah blah blah. But now you have looking sharp perk that enhances throwing knives, basically.
Looking sharp. Okay.
Yep.
We will check it out.
And here we have Cold Blood perk tree, as you can see. And this is perk Blood Swell. Previously, it gains only immunities for the player, like immunity for burning, poison, etc. And now we gave you a new ability to survive final blow. So if you think about it, you can build around that different playstyle, let's say. We encourage you to play more aggressive, to play fast, not to use covers. So it's opportunity to play like that.
Oh, I see. So basically, like now I can, as a player, I can really like try completely different playstyle, so to say, right? Like just play in a different way, basically, with these changes.
Exactly. And I gave you only a few examples of our changes, but there's a lot more there. And I encourage you to check them, try them.
The lighting does seem
definitely,
better.
guys, when you boot up the game after 1.5, remember to check out the perks, check out what we changed, what we rebalanced, and redistribute all your perks, because
I wouldn't
otherwise
even know
you
what they rebalanced at
get
this point, but I
one-shot
probably
by
would
a
go for
random
more
NPC.
hacking.
Okay,
Yeah,
you were mentioning the throwing knives, and I think it's the time
Exactly.
to check it out in action. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
equip
So-
one of those.
So basically, we make sure that you will no longer lose your knife once thrown. And
Okay, so how does it work exactly? Like,
it works like a boomerang, let's say, because
Okay.
once you throw a knife, it get back to you. And
oh, okay, so
Oh,
it's
wow.
like a classic cyber knife. I get it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this little circle in the middle shows us
Exactly.
how long it takes it to come back.
it's a cooldown for coming back, and it's different regardless of depending on
He was
rarity of the
picking a
knife.
fight with people
So,
in the middle of the street.
If you got legendary knife, it will come back faster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, I had no
Man, them
idea.
bikes
this
is
is really
sick.
awesome.
Cool.
And this UI element basically that is appearing now at the center, right after throwing the knife.
Yeah, it shows you when it get back, but
Yeah,
you
it's a
also
timer basically, right?
it's a timer, yeah. But you can approach the knife you throw and get it back. So it,
Yeah, like-
it is this part that encourage you to play fast.
I
like
see. So
that.
I don't have to like wait for a knife to be back.
Wait,
I
why
can
did he
just
throw it at the
approach
wall?
it and grab it, right? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And
Really
if you,
nice.
if you combine perks from ninjutsu with cold blood, you can do it without harm, basically.
Huh.
Okay, I think Amelia found some more dudes.
Boom, headshot.
Yeah, but actually we were speaking about the knife
Man, you
throwing,
didn't cover
but
it all,
there are
did you?
also a lot of changes to the combat AI of NPCs
Yeah.
in general. So would you guys like to elaborate on
Exactly.
that?
Yeah.
You're getting
There's a
shot
lot
all
of
over.
changes that makes AI in combat more effective, let's say. Enemies react better to player actions. They find covers more effectively. They exit them if
Well,
we are
the person
fighting them.
playing ain't finding
So,
cover at all.
It's hard to show examples here on our stream, but if you try the game, you will feel that there is a lot of changes in quality.
Yeah, and I really want to like in this point like just give a lot of credit to our gameplay team because they did a ton of small changes here to basically make the NPCs be more clever, be more effective during combat, and we really like encourage you to just give it a shot, try it out, see what actually now NPCs can do, and how fluid the combat feels now.
Okay, sounds good. And I think those guys left some bikes. Nobody's here. I think.
You wanna grab it or something?
Yeah, I wanna.
Oh,
take
okay. I
one.
didn't even realize
one.
that
Take this one.
she
Yellow?
was playing
Yellow,
Okay,
please.
let's
live.
do yellow.
You're like a,
The yellow
like a
one for
hornet.
Philip.
We
I
like
definitely
yellow.
missed that little note.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so here is a first change. We've got neon rims now. In every bike in the game, you've got
Yeah,
neon
so
rims.
it's a basically a small add-on, so to say. But how do you actually cycle through that, Amelia? How did you like enable that?
So I pretty much pressed left stick on the controller, but if you play on your keyboard, you pretty much just press E and they will be on.
Beautiful.
So
Okay, cool.
in cars, E is for toggling lights, and on bikes you turn your neon rims on.
No,
Yeah,
that
and
is
it's
type.
a-
We can do something more. I see with our.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. I haven't seen that before.
It's time to talk a little bit about driving model, because in 1.5 patch there is a lot of changes about driving model in our game.
Yeah, we can see what Amelia can do now.
Yeah, so here you can see a reworked burnout model.
I do like that they're showing live
you can do
gameplay
it,
and
more
not
easily, and you have a little
pre-recorded,
fun with burning out. It
Right,
works.
and I can do it on the cars and the motorcycles, right?
Yeah, every changes are about bikes and cars as well. So
Okay, you mentioned cars, and I have to check it out.
yeah, and,
Yeah,
and
okay.
the driving model generally is more predictable. The vehicles feel a little bit heavier.
That's
we
good.
make braking better. We simulate ABS.
Them
for
cars
example.
was sliding all around, boy, initially.
Also, there is opportunity to perform drifts when you take the corners.
Exactly,
what-
and I feel like the suspension also feels better in the cars right
Yeah,
now
and-
in 1.5.
Exactly, and suspension was added to the traffic cars as well, so you can observe that they moving on the suspension.
Okay,
But
that's
what
cool.
Holy
what I
crap.
like the most is that each model
The
of
heck
car
just happened
feels,
there?
and bike feels a little bit different, and it encouraged me to try different models and find the ones I like the most.
Yeah, someone didn't like my car and just crashed it.
This is definitely something for the community to try out for themselves and check out like which car would be their favorite, which would feel the best. But there is one thing I noticed, that Amelia actually called a lot of vehicles, and they landed in different places, so they don't crash at one place right now anymore.
Yeah, I mean, so we know that it was a bug, right? Like we know that it was a bug that needs addressing, and of course, you know, we took care of it. So finally, it works properly right now. I'm also seeing more changes actually right now when Amelia's driving.
Yeah, one of
In first person.
One of the major improvement is that is visibility in first-person perspective when we're driving a car. So we tweak them, and now you can see the road in each model. So you can enjoy first-person view when driving and enjoy these beautiful dashboards that I really like.
Interiors. Yeah, I remember. I think the Villafort was like particularly bad before.
Yeah.
That like I couldn't see shit from the car. I also was like so low that I felt like my ass is like brushing the asphalt, literally.
Yeah.
So.
Well, this guy's
so I'm glad that
charismatic.
actually, like, I can now, you know, enjoy it in first person, because before it was kind of challenging to drive in first person.
And it was a pity because this car was a reward from one of the mission, and now you can feel it in 100%.
Yeah,
and we can do the burnout, as we can see, do the donut as well in the cars, right?
Oh, I definitely need to try it once the patch is live, because this looks freaking amazing. I wouldn't be able to do it in real life, but here,
maybe
you should try. You should try.
Don't try this
it's
at home,
safer this
kids.
way to not do it in real life.
maybe one day.
I will show you. I will show you later.
You need to talk to the dudes by my window, you know, because people do exactly that, you know, in Warsaw.
I mean, the big thing that
hey,
they've shown is that the skill trees are improved or changed, which is important. But
more changes, you know, when it comes to the crowds and traffic in general, right?
Yeah.
Yes. The AI.
We make the city more living. Let's say that.
I would hope
for
so.
example, we introduced aggressive crowds. Crowds that can react to your action, your aggressive action. And here you can see that one of the crowd starts shooting at you because you point gun at the crowd.
They actually aggroed some of the normal
bouncers.
of the bouncers of the club.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
It's a pretty cool thing. Like, just it brings up
because in the
more
first
reactivity and life
iteration, the crowd they would just like
some of the
they
crowds,
wouldn't do
some of the
anything.
people are actually armed, and they may decide to actually attack you at the moment when they like threaten them in some ways.
Yeah, and here you can see that animation of running is more smooth. Let's say, running crowds no longer on stream when you turn camera away.
Yeah, like they don't disappear, they don't despawn basically when you like make a 360 basically. This is what
dang, she put them up
We could actually see them running the other way from you once we went further than them.
Dang.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And also we introduced changes in crowds, but also in traffic. So we've got.
Oh. Okay. So let's look at what happens in traffic.
People keep getting ran over.
We call it panic driving, and basically we do the same as with crowds. So drivers can react to players' actions. They can drive away from the player if you are aggressive towards them.
Yeah, that's an example of just like simply gang attacking us and following us.
Yeah.
But
okay, I need more cars, guys. I need more cars.
Yeah, exactly.
More
like,
cars.
so I think we can showcase something else, right? Like
Yeah.
our cycle. Oh, you can't skip time because you're in combat. Yeah, you need to get away.
Let's go.
No, I'm just gonna
Oh my goodness.
kill this
Kill 'em
guy.
You're aggro. But basically, what we have introduced is like the fact that right now, when you cycle
you don't bring a gun to
the time,
a knife
which
to a
I think Amelia
gunfight.
actually can do right now.
Yes.
Is that the crowds will actually change. And here you have one of our quality of life improvements.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question.
We
Is
redesigned the
are
UI
crowds gonna actually be
of the skip time mechanic, so you can
more
now
lively?
clearly see which time you will be skipping to.
And you don't have to do the math. Which
Yeah.
which hour will be when you skip 6 hours forward.
Yeah, so I see that we skipped time to like the middle of the day, and now the streets are actually more
Man,
full than
dude,
they
that ain't
were
moving.
during the night.
Yeah. Crowds and traffic is
Oh
reloaded.
wow, this bye just drove over that guy.
Poor fella.
Yeah,
I
so
hope
think
he's
this is-
okay.
I think this is Philip, would you have called just before a panic driving, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can see this guy exactly like because we
Wow.
had started shooting, he decided, fuck this shit, I'm moving away
I'm
from
out.
here.
Yeah.
I mean, they tried, but I can see that they even crashed a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the drivers can
Man, I
crash
don't know,
into
yeah,
obstacles
it
and,
don't
for
look,
example, lose
uh,
consciousness.
It's like they made improvements, but I don't, maybe
Yeah.
or maybe I'm just
The
too
cars
critical. I
can crash
don't know.
into themselves. The crash can actually, I think, like drive over pedestrians as well. That also happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, here you have an example of like that driver decided to.
But like
And
not
I like
everybody's
this
moving
stuff
though,
here.
which is just weird.
Yeah,
So,
Amelia.
Amelia,
I think this guy is.
Oh yeah, he probably lost consciousness there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
Amelia, do you think maybe we've had enough of like mayhem in the middle of the city?
Did we? Okay, I think it's.
Man,
Whoa!
people, holy
Oh,
crap.
that's one of the examples actually when like during the panic driving they can actually drive on the pavement and drive on the pavement when and of course they can drive through the lampposts and all that stuff when they try to
That's
get away
crazy.
from you. And you can also like I think what Philip mentioned that you can also like follow them basically see
Nice.
what those drivers do.
Okay, so
Does the
but I
map
see
seem
Amelia has
cleaner,
opened
or
the
am I
map
just thinking
to,
that? I
to
don't know.
like find her way home, and we actually have a couple of changes on the map, like some new colors were added.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
I
there's
was.
actually lots of
I
like
was right about to say, that map
smaller
definitely
quality
looked different.
improvements here that contribute to this picture. So first of all, of course, the map in general was refreshed. The icons were replaced. Now you actually very clearly see the side content from a main content.
Yeah, so the side content is now this greenish hue, and the main quest, main gigs are still the yellow ones. So you can clearly see which ones are which.
Yeah, so basically the green color is from the fixers. So
Yes, some gigs.
Let
Exactly.
me get some gigs, man.
Exactly, and you can see here, and you
Got a
can see
gig,
here, like
man.
basically undiscovered gigs are just gigs. This is basically boosting a bit of a sense of a discovery for you as a player. Okay, what it is. Before you could basically kind of tell, what it is. Now, before you actually discover it, you don't know. But there is actually more.
Yeah,
that we
speaking
have.
of fixers, right? Now,
Yeah.
as we
Dino
see Dino,
Dinovich.
he has the counter of the gigs that can be completed for him. And besides that, we don't also get all of the gigs at once from the fixers. So we need to earn some standing by completing some gigs for them before they
That's
can give
good.
us more of those.
Exactly. And that basically in general like contributes to this overall feeling of me as a player like SV in a mercenary night city actually progressing, when I'm actually like gaining the street cred and gaining the experience in the city, doing the
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It definitely helps with not feeling like they're just throwing it all at once.
With a certain fixer, and basically more jobs, more interesting jobs actually unlock as you progress.
But they also have a reward for you once you complete all of the gigs for specific fixer, right?
Yes, that's true actually. So that basically is an encouragement for you as a player to actually try out. There are new rewards that we have added, a completely custom, pretty cool rewards that we have added for you to try out basically. So that a fixer will basically contact you, and you will know what to do and how to get your reward from there. I guess we don't have to spoil them.
Yeah, and it's also worth mentioning that we added filters to the map, so you
Yes,
are not
that's true.
overwhelmed with all icons at the same time. You can filter through them.
So you're saying there's
Yes,
too many
the
icons.
filters were visible at the left corner of the map
Yes.
just a moment ago. So you can like cycle through this and basically see the all the side content, all the activities coming. So the white icons basically. So let's say vendors, or Ripper dogs, or whatnot, Joy toys, obviously.
You can custom them as well.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
it definitely declutters them up a lot. So you can only see the most important things that you are looking for at the moment. Anyway, as we are heading to home, maybe we should sum up a
Sweet
little bit.
home.
Yes, because we mentioned some of the changes that are coming with 1.5, the combat AI as well as crowd behavior and drivers
Veggie
AI is
delight.
getting smarter. It's getting it has more diverse reactions to what V does in Night City. We
And
also have
driving model,
yeah,
don't forget about it.
of course, that's very important. But also now we have working knife throwing, which actually brings the whole new playstyle to the game. We reworked a lot of perks and changed some stuff in the perk
Masala
trees.
Studios.
I have to mention one more thing. That
Yes.
not only combat is rebalanced, but also economy in the game. So
Yeah,
you
that's an important
rewards
point.
are bigger, you get more cash, and prices are also rebalanced. So, for example, vehicles are not that expensive
Yeah,
as in
that's good
1.3.
because vehicles
So it's
cost
easier
a
to
lot
before. Buy stuff. For example, you
Okay.
don't have to choose between them,
I
right?
can finally get that achievement then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And while we
Exactly.
talk about economy, I think Wilson has something for us because look at his store. It's like
Got the
all
sale.
red-ish.
Yeah.
It looks like sale. Looks
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Wilson sale.
Wilson is having a first sale. It seems that the inflation has hit him badly. So you can see here like a bunch of new decorations. Of course, we have like updated that bit. So what we can actually expect from Wilson now?
Well, first of all, let's just say that this is actually the first DLC that we are introducing in 1.5 because clearly we are adding some new stuff, and the new stuff are.
So pretty much, I sort of cheated before the stream, and I already visited Wilson. I'm sorry, but I already bought like 2 new weapons. So it's the guillotine in Umbra, but they come in
Those
like
do look
different
cool.
colors, different rarities, as you can see. But I think we can do a little magic. Skip time
Yes.
again.
Yes,
Call for
so
the
basically-
restock.
So basically, he has 2 new rifles with different appearances. We've got new scopes and muzzle brakes that enhances ricochet bullets.
Handyman.
Okay, so how does his shop work? Because like I see that after actually skipping this time and actually waiting a bit, it seems that his stock has changed, right? And we see this like new label, right, on those icons that basically communicate to the player that this is a new stock. But how basically the store works?
This DLC is enabled at the beginning of the first act of the game. We have to meet Takemura at Tom Diners.
Oh yeah,
And,
don't leave him hanging, basically.
Don't leave him, please. Not like in the memes.
Yeah.
And after this scene, we are informed by Wilson by text message that he has sale, and when we are approaching him for the first time, he got most of the items from DLC, and when we visit him later on, it will be randomized. So
Yeah. And we can cheat that as we see, like Amelia did, by simply skipping time, so he has time to restock on the guns and on the new stuff.
Yeah.
The
Oh, okay.
skins are
Oh,
pretty
so that's
nice.
guillotine.
Pretty
Yeah,
sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
pretty sweet.
Okay. But
pretty
you know,
sweet
like,
guillotine.
I don't
yeah,
wanna
I
shoot
think
in
that
here.
I think that our players can just like after getting the update, just have fun with it and just check out. We don't have to showcase everything because we like to leave some secrets
Oh yeah, definitely.
undisclosed. Exactly.
Love it.
They're nice
So-
colors as well.
So you also can randomize them, cheat the time, like skip the time, and then you will get all of the new colors, like collect them all, right?
Yes.
As
And
we
they
are
were
moving-
not that expensive either, so you can afford
Yeah,
them.
as we are moving through the mega block, I
Rent
just wanted to
paid.
mention something. Like we have also done like one of the bigger quality of life improvements, which is actually option to reject holocaust. At the moment when anyone from actually side content in the game will call you, right now as a player you have an option to reject it before it was not possible, and in that case actually this given NPC will follow up with you with a custom text message. In case of actually bigger and more important NPCs, those will be more customized messages and so on. I will leave it for you to discover, but it was an important change for us to make.
It is actually
That
in
sounds
settings that you
interesting.
can by default reject some of the calls, like the police commissioner or something.
NCPD dispatcher,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
You
dispatcher.
can actually
Regina
set it to
calls.
muted by default. Exactly.
Okay, can I go home now?
Yeah,
I want some
we've done
rest.
enough.
Okay.
She's in there waiting her ass off.
It
Let's
was
go
a busy day.
So what we have in the on the home then?
Well, I think, oh yeah, that's something that we definitely want to show you. It's being spoiled on the screen right now. So,
Not anymore?
not anymore. Basically what we added is the ability to change your appearance mid-game.
Exactly.
In the mirror in this apartment. So here we go.
Hmm.
Change
Okay.
appearance.
But how does it work? So is it just it, right? Like, is there anything more to it?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, we have all the options that were available to you before, like when it comes to hair color or makeup styles in the character creator. But we also added a bunch of new options for like hair or makeup and stuff like that. So as you can see now, we have a bunch of new colors.
I'm
I think
sure I would
Amelia is
definitely
gonna choose
change
one
what
of
my
them,
character looks
because
like.
come on, they're beautiful.
First thing.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
gonna
so just
go
yeah,
for this
exactly.
one.
Show us some new ones. So this is one of the new ones, right? Like I don't
Yes,
remember
yes,
this
yes,
one.
yes.
Tell me one thing. Do we have red lipstick finally?
I
have
will
that?
see.
Yes, we do. That's another one. That's another
Finally.
one.
Finally.
What's also cool that you can actually choose the style of your lipstick. So it's either glossy or
matte.
Or matte,
Matte,
definitely. Yeah.
There you go.
Here you have
Yeah,
the
Red
beautiful
This is
red.
what I'm talking about.
Okay.
It's the
I
little
think glossy
things.
is also my choice. Yeah, that
And
would be so good.
also we have so many new beautiful makeup options for your eyes. Oh, as you can see, Amelia is quickly going through them, but definitely you guys need to check them out. And they're not only available here in the mirror, but you can also, like, if you decide to create the new character from the start, then it's also available in Character Creator at the beginning of the game, with an improved lighting. As we can see now, it's much more natural. than
Yeah,
it
I was
used to
gonna
be.
say it definitely looks better.
Okay.
For sure. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly go for hearts.
Oh,
Okay,
hearts on the cheeks,
excellent.
that's beautiful.
Yeah, we have also added like a small touch, like a more of like a narrative touch here. Basically, after changing it, you can see basically V looking at herself in the mirror. You know, just to give it more of a feel. Okay, let's. Exactly.
No,
Actually,
guys,
doesn't
we need you to show us your own like makeovers after you have the patch downloaded, because
Sure, I will.
we're curious what we. I was talking to the viewers, but yeah, Philip, send.
Red lipstick. Red lipstick.
Exactly. Let's jump on it. Okay, but it's so that was basically a second DLC as
Yes.
far as I'm aware,
Yes.
right? Like, but that's not all, right? Like we
Yes, let's
also
go to
have
the
a
third one.
The
We
third
also
one
have
is
a
right
third
here.
and the third one is a pretty big one.
It's actually, we've been talking about this makeover, and now we go to home makeovers.
Yes.
Okay.
Easy states.
Exactly. So we have added basically a new website in your computer on this apartment called Easy Estates, and here you have two different options, as I can see, for rent and
makeovers.
renovations and makeovers.
We're gonna go for makeovers first because our V just got makeover, so I think the flat also,
like, fit with
requires
her.
one, yeah, to fit the theme and all that stuff. And we have
and
6 options.
You know, Amelia, which one would fit with the pink and
I
blue
don't
hair?
know. I don't know.
The pink flamingo one.
Neon
Pink Flamingo.
Saint.
Okay,
Flamingo
Oh,
City,
goodness.
sorry.
Flamingo City. Okay, so here basically after choosing a certain makeover, you can see basically enlarged pictures so that you as a player, you can basically see, okay, does it feel, does it work for me? Can I express my masculinity fully using this pink makeover? So here can do it.
Okay, let's see it in the full glory.
Okay, yeah, let's look at it.
It's
So-
definitely
so it-
pink.
$10,000.
But it cost us only 10k. So
You owe me
that's not
10k.
bad. Okay, let's talk after the stream.
Okay.
Right. So as you can see, basically,
That
like the
definitely
whole apartment
livened
sort of,
up the
gets
place.
a pretty decent, I would say, repaint. And you have, like, as we said, 6 styles, right, to
Yes.
pick from. Cool.
So whichever represents you best, you can pick one of those.
Yeah.
But there's also more on the website,
Yeah,
right?
there was
Let's
more
go
on the
back.
website.
Let's go back.
Yeah, let's go back.
I'm actually
so basically,
super
this
excited
option,
about this one.
this option was for the players who really loved like the base V's apartment in the mega block, and mega building, but there is more.
So we introduced 4 new apartments for you to rent, and each of them is located in different place in Night City. So basically, whichever fits
machine.
you best, whichever is good for your pocket, because as we can obviously see,
tight.
the Corpo one in Corpo Plaza is 55k, so it's a lot more expensive than the other one in Japantown, for example, which is I think only 15k.
Yes, and I'm gonna go for this one because you took my 10k and I cannot afford Corpo Plaza anymore.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so
I'm
when
broke,
we were
I'm broke.
actually looking into the design of the apartments for V, we thought about actually like for the player be able to express their own identity as V. So let's say you play as V as a corpo, right? Maybe you actually really want that Corpo Plaza and just really have that, corporate life. Or maybe when you play as Street Kid, maybe you would prefer the Japantown and so on. I encourage you really to try out, different apartments and see, for what works best for you.
What works the best?
Okay, but I already forgot where I have to go, so I'm gonna check.
Yeah, so this is just one of the small quality of life improvements that we have introduced for you guys. In the journal, you have now the apartments tab. You can go there. You see all of those apartments with actually nice flavored descriptions. You can basically track certain quests, to get there. You don't have to use the website though to rent the apartment. You can actually do it at the place. You have a separate scene, that introduces you into it. Again, just a small quality of life thing. We didn't want to force you, to run to the apartment and do that.
Yeah, so either by the website in this apartment, or you can just stumble onto those apartments across the city.
Yes,
when
and
we're-
they have...
And it's worth adding that we've got that this DLC is enabled similar to the Wilson's Sale DLC. So after the beginning of the first act of the game, after Takemura scene.
Okay, so
I think we have a question from the chat from McBeefy. Does Nibbles follow you home to the new apartment?
No, actually, Nibbles doesn't. And Nibbles does not follow you to the new apartment. Nibbles is really a keen of your apartment in the in Mega Block. However, Nibbles also got some new secrets to uncover because this patch is actually packed with things that we won't talk about and things that are not even included anywhere, and it's only for you to find. So we made sure that there's something for you to find regarding this as well, but I won't say anything more.
So
Yeah,
there are
but
some
just
new...
saying that he prepared something that nobody knows about it, even in the company.
I think one person and one QA knows what we did. So it's like probably 3 people know about it.
So Night City has some new secrets to be discovered for you guys right after the patch.
And now,
we...
now Miles will kill us all because we just fast travel.
How much more do they have to
Sorry,
show?
Miles, if you're watching.
The time, we have to fit all of that into this short stream. But the next time we will be in Night City, we will definitely take a nice slow walk because
because you can do it now.
Because you can.
Because we added a walk button, walk toggle to PC. So basically, you can now just walk slowly and admire Night City while doing that.
You can flex in Night City.
Yeah, you can flex walking. I mean, but it's not really like a huge feature or anything, but we know you guys wanted it, right? Like it was highly requested. Of course, we have added it just to be sure that you can feel that we really listen. But then we ended up in our new place.
Yes, we ready.
Drum roll.
So let's go and let's see it.
I'm gonna close my eyes.
Just hit the door.
Oh, that's just fancy.
Right. So first time when we actually get to your apartment, there's this small video that will introduce you to it. But then, of course, you can move around and actually enjoy the place. So I think here we can also mention work that our environment art team has been doing, actually preparing those apartments.
Okay, so actually, I can see that we have another question from the chat. and it's asking, do you need to pay rent for that or buy these apartments? And the answer is very simple. This is a one-time payment for the apartment. So you rent it, you pay it one time, and it's yours. So Corpo Plaza, you pay 55k.
Well, that's
once,
confusing
and it's
terminology.
Yours. This Japantown, it's a little bit cheaper, just 15k, and it's yours. So it's pretty good price, I think.
It's
exactly.
pretty nice
But
apartment.
when Amelia was like moving through the flat, we saw that there's a bunch of new interactions that we have actually added in the flat for the player, for pretty much role playing. So let's check some of them.
Okay. Gonna do this.
Burning incense.
Yeah, so basically the interactions that you have in those different departments, those are small things, but they are all basically contributing to you as a player,
Setting
to
the
feeling of really
vibe.
role-playing and being in a night city and really enjoying it. That's something that a lot of players really asked for, and we felt that it was, of course, a very reasonable request. That's
Guess
why,
that makes
when
sense.
working on new apartments, we actually added it.
Now, can
So
we
we
play?
can also,
Let's
let's play
play
the
the
guitar.
guitar.
Because
Yeah.
actually the chat is demanding we play the guitar.
Okay,
Yeah.
we play the guitar.
Let's play the
what
guitar
tune
to
we have to play?
punish your mom.
What
And-
song?
Oh,
The
maybe
best one.
Archangel.
The best one.
Archangel.
The best
best.
one? So the best
Yeah.
one. Okay, let's
The
play
Never Fade
Archangel.
Away is the best one, obviously.
It's a difficult choice.
And here you can see the guitar design from 80s. Basically, it's a headless guitar. It's close to the real
It's
one.
by
guitars.
design.
Yeah, and I have to appreciate work from our animators and cinematic artists, because I really like how they make moving fingers on a fretboard, because it's pretty accurate. Right and left hand works really good, really accurate. So this is small little touch, but I like it very much.
Do you play the guitar?
But what else we have in the apartment, right? Because it was cool, to sit down and chill and whatnot. But I think there is more that we have added.
Yes. So
I don't
while
know
we
why.
are
I thought
showing
this stream
something
was gonna
more,
be
we have
shorter,
another
but
question, whether
I guess
you
they
can
did have
own
a
all of
lot.
the apartments at once, and
Yes, if you're very fucking filthy
Yes,
rich,
yes.
sure you can. Of course, there's no limit. You can actually own all of the apartments, so feel free to do it.
you just need enough eddies to do that.
Yeah, so talking about those interactions that we have added, there's actually more things that we've done, right? Because some of those actually give you buffs.
Yeah, but maybe let's talk about that one first. I think someone was asking about it. We have the stash right there on the right. No?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, sure. We can also really quickly talk about the stash. So yeah, basically, apartments come in with the stashes, and here we have basically introduced another quality of life
Hey, my stream
improvement
just got
that
fuzzy.
all the stashes in all the apartments are actually shared. So now, as a
Good
player,
grief.
basically whichever apartment you have, but wherever weapon you will place, you can actually place it there, and they all actually show up on the wall. We paid attention to that because we thought it's important. A lot of players really love to collect all those guns on the walls, so here you can do it.
And also, they are connected with stashes in players' vehicles. So
Yes,
this is the
that's
whole web of stashes.
Okay, now we can go to sleep and showcase you that some of the activities in the apartment actually give us
What
buffs.
the heck?
Yeah, for example, sleeping give you buff to experience points for skills.
Exactly. There's and there's a bunch more actually that we will just leave the players to discover. But talking about sleeping, right? I need to tell you about something. So we know that you guys are really loving the
Oh, wow, that's an
romances,
hour
right, in our
buff.
game, and you're like really liking the characters. So we looked back in our romances into our 4 romance partners, and we introduced a bunch of new changes and improvements there. And one of the things that you can do right now is throughout the development of the relationships with those characters, you can actually message them way more often throughout the whole development of that romances, and it's done differently for each character. We paid attention to the personality of a certain character. There's a bunch of new things to discover there, which I won't talk about. I'm sure that someone will eventually find it and encourage you to talk to your partners. But as you know, when you become a partner with someone, that place of that person's place becomes a safe house. And that safe houses actually got some improvements.
I never did do a romance.
Okay, so what happened there? Or we don't want to spoil that?
Maybe I don't want to spoil it, but one thing we can mention, maybe we can mention the option to, when you are going to sleep, if you're a partner with someone, let's say Judy, there is a chance, I won't spoil how it's done exactly, but there's a chance that you wake up next to your beloved person. And then there's more things actually connected to this. Those are small touches.
But you get some
Basically,
sex
it's
buffs
nothing
or
really
something.
major, but those are small touches throughout the whole storylines of those characters that basically make you feel really that you're closer to that characters. And also they give you like a proper sort of a continuation to that romance story arc. And I know that a lot of you requested that. So.
I mean, and it's just in time for Valentine's Day, which was yesterday, so,
Yep, exactly.
Perfect timing.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
I need a shower because I'm completely smashed. Because
Okay,
I drank
okay.
all my whiskey, so I'm just gonna, walk in here. Do this.
Yeah, so this is one of the fixes that we have done.
Yes, which means V is actually taking her clothes off in the shower, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, that's the thing. Like, I remember I went to Reddit at one point, and I was shocked to discover that you guys shower undressed, right? And, like that was not
Wow.
really something that came to
Way
my
to
mind right away.
dodge
But
the
apparently
heat.
most people shower with no clothes. So we
Don't
decided,
tell
okay,
me.
so we need to change it, right?
Don't tell me
So
you
the-
actually shower in your clothes.
I do that randomly, just depends. But anyway, it was obviously an issue that we have fixed.
Yeah, okay. But also I can see that the shower actually gave us another buff.
Yeah, exactly. We can see
Oh,
the buff.
wow, you can
And also, I
stack
think
them.
Amelia just passed next to the mirror, right? Amelia, maybe we could take a look at
Yeah.
that. Because one thing I wanted to mention is, like, aside of those, interactions that allow you to roleplay a bit more and just really feeling like being in a night city, as a player, you also have the mirrors in all of the apartments where you can actually access the option to mod your own appearance.
Yeah. So right now, actually, Johnny messed it up a little bit for us.
Yeah, and Johnny says no.
Yeah, I'm gonna say,
But
what
in
Johnny
general,
doing?
all of the apartments have the mirrors where you can customize your
Is the
character.
patch up and running now? I
Johnny's
think
here, of course,
so.
intentionally, right? Because, like, as he's
They haven't said
a
exactly
long-time
on
memory
stream, but
slowly
Xbox
into
it
your
popped
short-term
up like
memory and your
yesterday.
personalities are merging and whatnot. He
PlayStation and
basically
PC, I'm not sure
starts
yet.
appearing in the mirrors. So that's, of course, intentional.
I was
that's
gonna
not
wait
a
till the
bug,
stream
as,
was over to
I
see.
Sometimes people claim that was, of course, intentional, and here in that case, from time to time, Johnny will appear, and you could
Long
see that
story
Amelia was
shorts.
actually able to get into the modding of the face again and change the meta.
Okay,
Appreciate
but
you
speaking
coming
of Johnny,
through.
we actually went through like 3 different DLCs, which are the new guns for V, the new apartments for V, the new customizations to this look. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we also added a DLC for Johnny.
Yeah.
And yes, we did. So basically we added a few new photo mode poses for him. So now whenever you are in
My chat is weird.
the scene in his memories, when you are playing as Johnny, you can take opportunity and take some nice pictures with
Yeah.
Johnny.
Exactly, and because we know that the
Keanu Reeves, no
the
video game
virtual
playing stuff.
photography scene for Cyberpunk is really huge. Like we actually follow it kind of closely. Like I personally love like watching fans' creations and what you guys can do and stuff. So now you can actually do it with Johnny as well. You don't have to mod everything. Basically, you can do it with him here.
Yeah, so those new poses will be available in the flashback quest, like I mentioned, where you are actually playing as Johnny. And come on, guys, show us what you got. We're really curious what you can create with that.
Exactly.
All right. So, guys, I don't know. I think we were talking for a very long time about those things, and this is not even everything that is going in the patch 1.5.
No, it's just a bunch of the most important changes or changes that we wanted to show. Like the list is much longer, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's maybe
So you're
sum
gonna
up.
release
we had a
patch
few
notes or
DLCs
not?
coming your way. We have some extra improvements, and pretty much now we can also
New
see what platform
weapons,
gets what, right?
apartment, hairdress, rebalance.
So the DLCs are available for all
ray
platforms. Most
trace,
of the bug fixes,
quality
improvements,
improvements,
rebalances, stuff
spatial
like that.
headphone
Also
audio,
available on all possible platforms. There are a couple
dual
of
sense features,
things
and ice.
that won't be going to the last gen
Can
platforms
be updated
because
automatically
of
if
the
you have
memory
PS4
issues
version on
mostly.
PS5. Wish to play the next gen version, please download it
in
manually
general,
from your
most of you
library.
will get the same, and
Cool.
here is a nice list of all of that. And this is going to be a pretty big patch with all of that stuff. It's gonna be around 50 gigabytes, right?
It's a chunky boy.
It's a chunky boy.
Big boy.
Chunky boy, yeah. So once the patch is live, most platforms will just get an automatic update, and you will be able to update the game and just start playing it on the new patch. There's one exception though, which is a PlayStation 5, because the PS4 version that you are now playing on your PS5 with backwards compatibility is actually a different version of the game than the PS5 version, which is next gen improved. So you're gonna have to go to your library and download the PS5 version manually.
Yeah, and it's worth mentioning that
PlayStation
you
always
have
makes
to
it a little
move your save
harder for no
from
reason.
Playthrough on PS4 version of the game to the PS5.
Exactly, and you can move only one, right? Like Philip, from what I...
Yeah. That's right. And
exactly.
One more thing, we also on PS5 we support dual senses.
Oh, so you can only move one save, is what they said?
You can try them when you are driving cars, and it's also supported in weapons when you use them.
Yeah,
so
and it's also like supported in like sex scenes, from what I remember,
Yeah,
because
like,
I implemented it.
Pavel implemented
that dude's
this
crazy.
in every sex scene, personally.
No, I mean, I implemented in Joy Toys. I implemented in Joy Toys. Like, so, hey.
You were like the main QA for this part, right?
Main designer, QA, programmer.
Yeah, you're just running around with a dildo implementing that stuff into sex scenes.
Hey, I mean,
we
you know, like,
Pavel.
I just have a lot of hobbies, you know. This is how it's called. But speaking about DualSense, there's more, right? Because there's also a speaker.
Yeah.
Also we use speaker in the gamepad on PS5.
So basically anything that is happening in this head, like getting phone calls, getting text, stuff like that, the sound will be coming out of the controller's speaker, so it's like closer to you.
Yes, exactly that.
Okay, so what now?
What now? Now I think it's time to talk about the difference in modes on next-gen platforms, right?
Yeah,
PS5 performance 60
So we have
frame
performance versus ray tracing. Our
4K,
gameplay was in the performance mode. Am I correct?
with small and rare frame drops. At least
So
they were
basically,
upfront about
you
it, I
can
guess.
either choose between performance when you get 60 FPS or ray tracing
4K
with
30 with ray
the
tracing.
RTX enabled. So basically, whatever you feel is more important for you when you are playing the game, you can choose the correct mode to go to. Easy as that.
easy as that. But we talked about next gen, but we
Still
also
gonna
have
do
something,
performance mode though. You
I
want them
think
60
important for
frames.
PC players. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course.
Oh yes.
We added something like benchmark. So pretty much, if you wanna, check how your GPU, your PC will actually perform, go to main settings, then press B as benchmark, and then you'll have a section of like a few dynamic scenes where the FPS is pretty much like constantly, counted. How it's gonna be with RTX on, with RTX off. With the DLSS on performance, balance, quality, whatever you prefer. Try them on, find the best one for you. Right now on the screen you can see that this is this benchmark is actually recorded. It comes from NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3090. It's on 2K in.
Sure, shit. Most people can't even get a 3090 without selling their body parts.
In the top left corner, it's going to be 70, 80, something around that on this settings.
Right.
But like I mentioned, play with the settings.
Exactly, and I think that's the key always, to make the game work best. But Amelia, so that benchmark is available for both?
Yes, for all
graphic
GPUs out there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, and about technical stuff, one thing more. We support AMD Fidelity FX Super Resolution now.
Yes. Finally, I've got so many questions
Yeah.
all the time about this, and I couldn't say anything because I knew that we are working on it, and I wanted to tell you, but I couldn't. But now I can.
Yeah,
It's-
now
it's there.
It's there.
It's
there.
there.
It's gonna be in the game. Okay, guys, I think we are almost there. We talked about all the changes, all the DLCs, the next gen features, how to download the patch even. But the question remaining is when to download the patch.
Yep, exactly.
So let us.
I think we can watch
Next
it.
week.
Yes, let's watch it.
Let's watch it then.
Night City?
So the biggest takeaways are 4K 60,
I live here and downright
redone skill trees, crowd AI is better.
170 people were
New content. I might just start a new playthrough though when I do download it. There's new weapons,
Listen,
new
kid,
mods,
if there's one thing I can tell you about this city.
apartment
You
customization.
either love it or want to burn it. No middle ground. Coming here is a crash course in the survival of the fittest. The greediest. The most vile.
Man, that thing was still
and
so
most
scary looking.
corrupted gonks.
see this badge? That means I can do whatever the fuck I want.
But behind the blinding lights and all of the rot, you might just discover a beauty that can only be found here. Night City is full of love, friendships, and family ties that run deeper than any cyberware eddies can buy.
Zapper dumples and filth. In some ways, Night City never changes.
The soundtrack in this game is pretty fire. What up, Space Boogie? Cyber Glitch 20 Glitchity 7. Well, looking at it, I think the glitches might be gone, but I'm gonna have to do some reporting on that if possible. I might play a little bit when it's able to get downloaded.
It's the city's promise. Not everyone's buying it. But if you want to know for sure, you just need to try it for yourself.
Like, I want to do just another playthrough, but then I'm kind of feeling like out now. Okay, servers are about to get bonked.
There are no mistakes there.
Yeah, exactly.
The patch, the next gen update, patch 1.5, with all of this cool stuff that we've been talking about since 4 p.m.
And a free trial
is
for
now
people that's
available
interesting.
for everyone on all of the platforms. So guys,
Exactly, guys. No bullshitting. Just go and download it and check it yourself. Really.
Yes, and while we're talking about checking it out yourself, as you can see, we also released a free trial for all next-gen platforms, so PlayStation 5 Series, Xbox Series S and X. So if you still don't have the game, now is your chance
Hope
to
the Xbox
actually,
One X got the
go to
patch.
the store, per platform.
Nah, yeah,
and
I mean, well,
download it and
every
try it
system
yourself.
got the
You know,
patch,
if
but
you-
the next
if you
gen
actually
upgrades are only
happy with
1.5 is everywhere, but next gen is
yeah, and
only
what's
PS5,
important,
Series
if
X,
you
and S.
try the trial and then decide, okay,
PS4,
I like it, I want to
Xbox
buy the
One
game,
stuff,
you
those
can
got
actually
only didn't
transfer
get
your
like
save to the full
anything
game,
but
so
the
the
new
5 hours,
content.
they won't be wasted. You don't lose anything. It's coming back. You can continue playing on the same save.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
and
from like
I know that like some of our
Play in
players will probably
September and it
prove
was
us that,
fine.
you know, you can even finish the game.
Yeah, I feel like
in 5
everybody's
hours.
situation with it is
But,
definitely
I mean,
different,
you know,
but
that's
it
fair.
definitely
If
got
you guys
better
can do
over
it, just go
time.
for
But
it. Really, like, check it
I'll
out yourself.
check this
try
out.
it out. You know, love it or
PS5
burn it.
version.
Really, like, see, you know, what Cyberpunk is.
Yes, totally.
Especially with the
But,
DualSense,
from, like, technical point of view as well, it's worth
capabilities.
mentioning. The trial will be available for you for 30 days. Like we mentioned, 5 hours, and it's gonna be available for free. As the patch is also free for you.
Yes, right now. So this is everything basically. If you want to go and download the game right now, the patch 1.5, you can just do it because it's already live. And in the meantime, if you are looking to get real into all of the changes that we introduced in the patch, which we weren't able to tell you about all of them in the stream, the patch notes are now available on cyberpunk.net, so you can go and read them all.
Yeah, but secret Pavel's changes you have to find by yourself.
You have to find yourself, yes.
Yeah, exactly. That being said, like during this stream, we have mostly focused on like
the upgrade is out.
add-ons and like new stuff or things
the
that you guys have
content where you need to
requested
be
or, like,
honest and
some
custom
bigger
options
bugs,
in
let's
game.
say. But there
Like
was actually
changing
a
hair
ton
and
of
stuff.
bug fixes
Yeah, I'm
that
glad they're
lots
making
of
that stuff easier.
departments have been working on for past months. And that is nowhere to be found on the patch notes. You won't find it there. You will actually only experience it in the game. We didn't want to like stuff the patch notes with like thousands of entries because that was pointless. We only focused on the most important
Good grief,
things for you.
158 gigs.
So really, the only
insane.
way to experience that is to get the free trial or really boot the game and check it out.
Check it out.
Okay. So I think our job here is done. You guys just go, download the patch, check out the patch notes, and enjoy Night City. Hope you're gonna love it.
Have fun, everyone, and I'll see you
Wow.
around.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope we'll see each other in Night City.
Well,
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
I sadly can't stay much longer than this, guys. Appreciate y'all coming to the stream. I gotta take care of some stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna check the patch out. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you in the comments. Leave some comments, like the stream, subscribe to the channel, please. We got a lot of games coming out. Elden Ring's coming out. Destiny, Witch Queen, Horizon Forbidden West. This update. So it's a lot of stuff. Hopefully I'm be able to get videos out about in the near future. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Appreciate it. I'll see y'all.